too would like to welcome Minister Lynch to the House. Over 100,000 Irish people took part in the Darkness into Light walk to raise funds and, much more importantly, raise awareness of suicide throughout this country and indeed internationally last Friday night into Saturday morning. And indeed, this was also the case in County Clare. There were 6 different walks in County Clare. Over 2,000 people took part in Ennis. And in Kilrush in West Clare, in excess of 1,000 people took part. And indeed, in Miltomalbay, which is the first year they've done this walk, over 600 people took part. There was also walks in Shannon and Killaloe as well. Suicide has affected every parish in this country and every region in every county, and indeed in every county in this country. There are many people out there who are doing their utmost to deal with it. There are a lot of organisations involved in mental health in this country. All of them bring their own unique perspective, experience, knowledge base, local knowledge base, etc. To the table, and all play a pivotal role in raising awareness and indeed preventing suicide and supporting people who have difficulties with mental health. The West Clare Mental Health Association is one of those organisations that has done enormous work over the last number of years, many years, in supporting people in West Clare with mental health issues. They provide on-the-ground support, the intervention support, peer support, fundraising, financial support, understanding, the whole realm of support that, you know, I suppose as a society we probably have failed, and certainly as a state, and I think the Minister has acknowledged in the past that we have an awful long way to go. But thankfully we have organisations such as West Clare Mental Health that go some way to providing the necessary supports and fill a very, very big void in terms of you know, what we should be doing as a state, and indeed what we're not doing. And you know, organisations like the West Clare Mental Health Association fill that with honour and do a very, very good job. As part of the development programme, there is a facility in Kilrush which is vacant at the moment, and perhaps I may not even pronounce it right, but they are looking to use this vacant facility as a base, if you like, as a hub to deal with their, the various services that they provide. The facility is vacant. It's in the ownership of the HSE. I understand a significant proposal has gone in to the HSE about this facility, and I think that certainly in the spirit of partnership that does exist between the HSE and the state and mental health associations around the country, that this is a natural step forward. The West Clare Mental Health Group will maintain the facility, which is vacant at the moment, and it would provide a much needed base, if you like, so as they can continue to grow and develop the work, the very vital work they're doing on behalf of the community.
Tara.
I'd like to thank the Senator for raising the issue, and it gives me the opportunity to outline the position. The Senator will appreciate that the HSE has statutory and operational responsibility for the planning and delivery of services at a local level. The Midwest Mental Health Services provide a range of adult mental health services within the specialities of general adult, psychiatry of old age, rehabilitation psychiatry, and a forensic service. This encompasses various settings such as service users' homes, acute inpatient facilities, day hospitals, day centres, and supported community residents. The service, which is community-based, has a focus on recovery principles in line with a vision for change. West Clare Mental Health Association is one of 4 mental health associations funded by the HSE in the Clare area. The HSE Midwest also funds a number of mental health associations in Limerick and North Tipperary. West Clare Mental Health Association provides valuable support and services to people with mental illness. These services include peer support, social interaction and self-care programmes. It is important to state that the HSE values the role of the Mental Health Association and is extremely supportive of its work, as I believe the Department of Health is, and I personally am as well. I would also like to take this opportunity to acknowledge the excellent work of the 103 local mental health associations and numerous other voluntary groups operating around the country who are engaged in a wide range of activities and services in promoting mental health and supporting those with mental illness. Up to recently, the Avonry Centre was used to accommodate people with a mild to moderate intellectual disability. However, due to health and safety concerns and other problems with the building, the HSE has had to relocate the residents to a more appropriate premises. I understand that the HSE has carefully reviewed the proposal for the use of Avonry as a West Clare peer support service. However, because of the unsuitability of the premises due to health and safety issues, the HSE is not in a position to agree to the proposal. It would take substantial capital investment to make the building safe, and regrettably the funding is not available to undertake this work. However, if at any stage in the future another more suitable premises becomes available, the HSE has committed to looking at that request again. I thank the Senator.
Question.
Yeah, Grandmargaret, and look, I fully accept the last thing we want to do is compromise people in a building that's not safe for purpose. But I certainly do welcome the commitment from the Minister and indeed the HSE to identify a suitable centre, and I would hope that that would extend to all state agencies in the West Clare area, because I think, as the Minister has quite rightly pointed out, the West Clare Mental Health Association do very, very valuable work, and I think that a natural progression for their work is to acquire a building of some sort as a hope, if you like, for the provision of peer support. So again, I'd like to thank the Minister for coming in and dealing with this issue herself as well. Thank you.
I'll be very brief. Cathaoirleach, I think to embed the type of voluntary organisations such as the West Clare Mental Health Association and indeed Cork Mental Health Association, and I'm sure it's associations like this all over the country when mental health really was at the bottom of the pile, did the type of stuff that A Vision for Change is now recommending, that sort of community-based, supportive stuff. So it's they're very much a part of what we need to do, and it would be in all our interest to make them more secure in their future, and that will be an ongoing process.
Thank you, Minister. Minister, you do second motion.